Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Have you ever heard that before? It's an English children's rhyme, and it's so not true. Hi there, I'm Rafia Tadekune. I've come to share today with you why that rhyme is so not true. It is important for us to know that our words and our actions are so powerful. The words that we speak can bring life or death, can build or destroy. My prayer is that yours builds. We as adults would have had occasions as a child where a comment has been passed, an attitude has been observed, or an action has been taken to us or around us that have impacted us so deeply that we're not even so aware of it. An example of this was when I started secondary school, which is the equivalent of the high school now. At the age of 9 plus, I was under 10 years old. I went to a boarding school in a city outside my city of birth. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. And because I was going to a boarding school, my father, rightly so, found a family member as a guardian. And on the outside, they were a lovely family. They had two young children. One's just a few years younger than myself, and another a little bit younger. So it looked theoretically a good idea. But one of the things I noticed, even from the very first start of going there, was I never felt at home. I never felt fully welcome. In some ways, I felt I was a nuisance. But that was okay. It was their home. I came from a family where the people always welcomed. You come into our house and we treat you as a family member. You're like a brother or a sister. So that was strange to me, but that was understandable. But having that at the back of my mind, um, I always sort of avoided going there. But there was a particular school term break we had that I had to go there. And at that time, I had a skin condition which turned out to be scalp eczema. Um, and when I arrived at my guardian's home, she took one look at me and I could see the look of, I want to say, disgust on her. And she told the domestic help, "Oh, go and put her in the guest bedroom, please." I don't normally stay in the guest bedroom. I would normally stay with the children. And I also overheard the conversation and make sure all the things that she uses are put separate. And I didn't know this meant even to the plate, my cutlery, everything I had to eat separate from the children. To be truthful, I didn't always eat with the children. But my experience that weekend made me feel so less than. Made me feel less than even the domestic help that they had. For no reason, I couldn't understand it. Um, and I remember after that weekend, I told two things happened. That incident caused two things in me. The first thing was I understood this was not my place. I was not welcomed and I didn't have to be there. So I spoke up and I told my father, and he made alternative arrangements. The second thing, which I wasn't aware of until recently, was that it cut so deep into my heart and it made me believe the pain it caused. My baby brain equated it to, we're not good enough. We don't stand up to Mark. We are very different. And so, therefore, that started the issue of perfectionism in me. It had to be perfect, it had to meet with somebody else's standard. But it also held me back in so many areas, some of which I've only just discovered recently. The words we say and the way we behave to people can either make them or break them. Can I ask that we are kind in our words, compassionate in our approach, And if you have to, for justifiable reasons, do something like that, explain why. And I want to now bring this into the context of in the workplace, the flippant comments we might sometimes pass to our team members. Oh, well, you're just going to be no more than an ordinary average performer. Please don't say that. You've quenched the fire in that person's heart to even dare to step up to be higher. Now, there's some that is like, I'm going to prove you wrong. But that's only a small percentage. Majority will recede and never become the best they can. And if you're a person that unkind words have been said to, and you know the depth of hurt, can you seek a platform or place to get your healing? I got my healing from God because He revealed it to me. And He then told me the truth that I've made you beautifully and wonderfully, that you have been perfected in my eyes, that when I see you, I see myself, the glory of what I've created in you. You are my masterpiece. You're more than enough. Our words can either bring life or bring death. Choose them carefully. Bring life. Because whatever you speak out, the consequences of it will always come back to you at some point in time. That's me for today. If this was useful for you or triggered a reflection in you, please like, subscribe, and most of all, share. It may just encourage somebody else in their walk of life. Until the next time, remain blessed and keep smiling.